Hey guys, so in my last video I did a wee unboxing of my pasta maker that I got for Christmas. So obviously I want to follow that up with how to make pasta, because boy have I been playing with this thing. Worth noting, the pasta maker is brilliant for rolling out crackers. I'll put a link up there to my cracker recipe in case somebody hasn't tried it. It's brilliant. But the pasta, you can roll the crackers out really thin. It is awesome. Anywho, pasta. You can freeze the noodles. Now, someone in my Facebook page actually requested that I come up with like some freezer meals. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you I'll show you at the end as well, a very basic pasta sauce. I'll show you how to make pasta using eggs, how to make it without eggs, and I'll show you a really basic tomato pasta sauce. The pasta itself and the sauce can be frozen separately. Boom, there is your freezer meal for, you know, those nights when, well, you don't even have to defrost them, just heat them straight up. First thing I'm going to make is egg pasta. You'll need about 4 cups of plain flour. The other thing we'll need is 5 eggs.
I will crack one.
And Aston wants to crack one.
A bit of now.
Hang on, talking to the people. Now, so you want to make a bit of a well in the middle of your flour. Crack the eggs into the middle so that you can mix them in gradually. And then, just from the middle, just want to get your fork and just slowly mix it in. So start with the middle and just let it all gradually come together. Of course, you want it all to come together like a bit of a dough ball to flour your surface. Turn it out and just give it a bit of a knead until it's a nice dough ball and it's just a nice sort of uniform texture. So it's looking all the same all the way through. Now, if you think it's a bit wet, a bit sloppy, add a bit more flour. You know, if it's a bit too dry and crumbly, add a little bit of water. Just, you know, just play it out, see what feels right. You don't want it over dry, but you want it so it's just sort of not sticky.
And then you get the pasta machine out.
We do.
Like, should I get the pasta machine out?
You go grab it.
Right. Help yourself to open
Good to have a helper.
Just don't open this.
So there we go. Lovely little ball of pasta, basically. Now we just need to make it the right shapes. Now, of course, if you don't have a pasta machine, I mean, okay, it'll take longer, but I mean, you know, there's no reason why you can't utilize it and make, like, you know, ravioli squares and that sort of thing. Get your rolling pin out. I'm gonna be making fettuccine because that's just our favourite thing, really. I like spaghetti pasta too. It's not bad. There's a time and a place for spaghetti pasta, especially with meatballs. Oh yeah. But my assistant's just getting set up for me. Once you've rolled out your pasta, you'll want something to hang it to dry it on, so you want like a proper pasta drying thing. So yeah, here's mine. This is like a proper thing for drying pasta. I got this from the warehouse. It works really well. You can put a lot of pasta on it. Hey Aston, you can. Some people use them for drying clothes, I've heard. But you know, I'm not kidding. I have actually dried clothes and pasta on here at the same time. So classy.
And this salt was on there hanging. We put pasta on there.
Chop off a bit. It's probably about tennis ball size, maybe a little bit smaller. Yeah, make sure it's well floured. Smush it down. If I was professional, I'd use a rolling pin, but I ain't, so I won't. Set the pasta machine onto number 1. Put it through. Roll, not too fast. That's it. thoroughly coat that in flour again on that side and on this side. So if it's not dry enough, it's just going to smoosh all over your pasta maker. So coat both sides in flour, fold it over, give it another smoosh, and nice and slow, roll it through number 1 again. You turn it on to 2. Now, how thick you want your pasta is a personal preference. I like it on number 4. Yeah, on to number 2. Roll, roll, roll. 3.
How was that doing?
I did it. You gotta let Mum play too, you know. You can't have all the fun. It's gotta be a long bit.
Yeah.
There. Fettuccine. And so this is gonna be a little bit.
Yeah.
Put it through. Now it is quite the skill if you don't have someone else rolling it to sort of roll it and feed it through at the same time, but it is doable, I assure you. Now if your pasta maker, look at that lovely fettuccine, if your pasta maker is like mine, it doesn't quite cut all the way through, fret not, because as soon as you put it in the pot and start boiling it, it's fine. It just comes apart really easy. So give that a bit of a dry. Now if you are freezing that, I will actually, I'm going to make that batch for our dinner tonight. When I do the batch without egg, I will show you how to go about it if you're freezing it. But this pasta, it'll stay good uncooked in the fridge for 2 to 3 days. Apparently in the freezer, it's about 2 to 3 months. So, while my kitchen's a mess, I'll show you how to do just the water version. Can I just say, the egg version is far superior, but of course, you know, being a budget-friendly channel and all, I'll show you the ultimate budget way of doing it, which is no eggs whatsoever, just flour, water, really easy. And with this batch, I'll also show you how to freeze it, because we just ate the last batch for dinner. It was so yummy. 4 cups of flour.
Yeah, that nice bit, I didn't realise.
I did just scratch, I didn't actually pick.
So that this was disgusting.
I'm scratching. We just want to add 1 cup of water to this. Same as before, make a bit of a well in the middle. And same as before, just start mixing from the middle. Just gradually mix the rest of it in. So that's actually still looking a bit on the crumbly side. So I'm going to add a little bit more water in there. Right, that's coming together a bit better. But as before, just start giving it a bit of a knead so it's a nice even consistency. Now before I discovered this, I was quite happy with my Value brand dried pasta. Sorry guys, I am an absolute convert. Egg pasta is so yummy. But obviously, if you don't have your own chickens and that sort of thing, I mean, eggs aren't always that cheap. So it is good to have an alternative when you're on a real tight budget week or something like that. I'm going to make this into spaghetti and stick it in the freezer. So, as per before, just squish it down. Use a rolling pin if you're feeling professional. You'll notice I don't. Ready. Another flour. Now on the other side, fold it over. Squish one end of it so it'll go through again. Number 2. spaghetti bit. This one doesn't really make like round strands of spaghetti, it's more like kind of squarish. But that's fine. Look at that, beautiful. Like here.
What was the Muppet, the hippie chick Muppet?
Yeah, I was actually just thinking that, Janice.
Yes, Janice. Yeah, Janice from the Muppets.
Now, for this stuff that we're freezing, what we want to do now is just lay it out. We want to really thoroughly coat it in flour. Just doing it little batches at a time. Make sure it's really, really thoroughly coated. Now, the beauty of this is you don't even have to defrost it before you cook it. You can just take it straight out of the freezer on an I can't be bothered cooking night, bung it straight in the boiling water, and you're sorted. And then keep it in an airtight container or a bag or something. Pop it in the freezer, and just like that, it's good to go when you need it.
Onion, please, Olivia.
Onion, yummy.
And can you please put a dollop of butter in there, please?
Okay.
Like a tablespoon sort of thing.
And I add a teaspoon of mixed herbs to it now while it's still got butter in there. That's nice. A teaspoon of garlic to go in there. It's not a whole heap of garlic, whole chopped pieces. It's going to have beef stock in it. Now then, just let this boil and reduce down. What do you reckon? Some fresh tomatoes in there? One whole fresh tomato, one giant fresh tomato. Done.